Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to Armchair Analysts episode 2. This week we're going to be talking about the new Premier League season, breaking down the games, talking about who we think is going to be top scorer, assister, goalkeeper, defender, etc. But this is how it is. Our unsolicited opinions, probably not backed by any real knowledge or thing, but you're going to fucking listen to them. Right, so we got Tom with me.
You know how it is, it's your boy again, back in the podcast.
Subscribe to his YouTube channel, Life with Tom. We'll put all that at the end as usual.
Yep.
Okay, so transfer window shut.
I don't even want to get into it, man.
Chelsea fan over there is in tears because
You lot can have reviews. Well, I have no problem with that. The only thing that I didn't like is the fact that we don't have no depth. We have no one at all, like no one. So if anyone gets injured, that's a write-off for Chelsea, like straight away, pretty much.
I can't wait. I hope we snap one of your players early. But no, we've done well this transfer window. Nicolas Pepe, job done. We'll see how he is, but he looks the part. Then we got.
I think he's gonna have to acclimate to the league because as always when you get like those pace players, like they're good. They dribble past players, but once they get to the centre backs, that's when they have a lot of problems.
I think the main thing as well is we sacked off Iwobi, £40 million for a geezer that's probably one of the shittest players in our club last season.
You lot did a good deal because Everton. I mean, you lot turned down a 30 million deal, and they offered 40 million, which is not bad.
We can thank.
But I think Iwobi will be good in Everton. Like in Arsenal, obviously the expectation is different. In Everton, it's gonna be
we're good, whereas Everton are trash.
Average.
I mean, we see the same thing every year. We go, Everton have signed good players, this and that. Every single season, they're still shit. Like I remember that season with Koeman when they brought in like 5, 6, 7 players. They spent over 100 million. Koeman was sacked by January. The Everton are not a successful club. They're trying to emulate Liverpool. They're trying to be bigger. They will never do it. They're just a piss poor B-Tech club that everyone sells their rejects to.
Yeah, they're just always like between top 6 to 8, 10, somewhere there.
They had that one season when they got 5th, didn't they?
They did really well.
And they battered us a few times.
But yeah, who do you think is going to be the top scorer this season?
I think I'm going Aubameyang. Honestly, I think if he can sort out some of those chances he missed last year, if he can just put those in the back of the net, like those simple tap-ins from 5 yards out, he should be top scorer because he's class above most people. I think the only 2 players or 3 that are level with him is probably Salah, Kane and Aguero. No one can compete with him, really.
I agree. I think Aubameyang is going to finish as the league's top scorer. But again, you never know with Aguero because when that guy goes in the streak, he goes in the streak. So
yeah, I mean, he had
I'll put Aguero up there as well. But Aubameyang, I think, is gonna, especially with the help that he's getting now with the team.
Yeah, I think
he's gonna get more tap-ins with Pepe and that.
We've got
that lineup
real wingers now, more creative players. Danny Ceballos driving at players, pulling the defence apart. I think he should be top scorer. But we never know. He could get injured for 6 months.
That's the thing, yeah.
But I think it'll either be him or Kane. I don't think Aguero will do it this year.
I think he's on that age now where he's kind of like slowing down. But then again, it's City, innit? Their system is completely It opens up so much opportunities for the strikers.
Yeah, I mean, it could also be Jesus. You never know. Yeah, because they are leaning towards him now, aren't they? They're sort of because they know Aguero's on the back foot of his career. Yeah. But no, I think Aubameyang.
Cool.
What have we got? Top keeper?
You already know he's a coach and a keeper. Kepa, boy, I think Kepa's gonna do good this season. Obviously, like he's experienced what it was like with Sarri. I don't think he's gonna wanna get the same criticism this year, so I think he's gonna mature this year. But then again, I think he's gonna perform well. But obviously, because of the team, I think Alisson is still gonna be the best goalkeeper this season.
Yeah,
just because he's got the best centre back in the world. So I think Alisson.
Yeah, don't think it'll be Kepa because I just don't think the defence in front of him's good enough.
Yeah, I just
And-
put it out there.
Yeah, he's all right, but he's just not up there with the rest of the goalkeepers in the top 7. But the positive is if Lampard gets sacked, you don't need to employ someone else because they're basically on the same level of coaching.
Yeah.
He's got about a year's more experience than Kepa.
Yeah, but Kepa was good this season apart from that one
Yeah.
finals. But
I think probably gonna be. It's easy to say, but it'll probably be Alisson.
Alisson is like the.
Arguably, he's got the best, probably second best distribution in the league to Ederson.
Yeah.
Reflexes. I don't think anyone's on this level when it comes to his reflexes.
But he doesn't look like he's like when you look at him.
Yeah, he just looks like an average lad.
Yeah.
That someone pulled it up Brazil.
Yeah.
And the defence in front of him as well makes it a bit easier.
Yeah.
Liverpool
exactly.
have got a better defence than City.
Touch up on that topic now. Like best defender would be
Mustafi.
Or maybe Luis, you never know.
Mustafi, mate. Mustafi's getting Defender of the Year. Top defender. I mean, it's easy to go for Van Dijk.
Yeah,
We should probably exclude Van Dijk and then pick someone else because Van Dijk, he's just God, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's the brick wall. No one can get past him. Only Jesus has dribbled past him in like the last 60 games or whatever it is. So we'll exclude Van Dijk because it's too easy. So second best basically. Who do you think could be second best in the league?
I don't know.
We haven't got that many good. We've got good defenders.
I was gonna say Maguire, but because I think he's got something to prove this season.
I think he'll crumble.
But yeah, it's either he's gonna be really good or he's gonna be trash.
I think he'll be whack. I think it'll be next season when he's good.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get adjusted to the system and stuff. But I don't know who to pick really. Like you said, Van Dijk is like the top defender, and then everyone else is kind of like, just there.
Yeah, I went for an odd one. I went for more of a wing back. I was gonna say Ben Chilwell at Leicester could have a good season because he racks up a good few assists for that club, and I think he might have another sort of not a breakout season. He's already had a breakout season, but a better season what he's had to try and get a move to a bigger club.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably gonna be fucking Van Dijk, isn't it? It's not gonna be Laporte. He's got to start with Otamendi and Stones next to him. It's not gonna be David Luiz. Could be Holdini. Or the Scottish Roberto Carlos and Kieran Tierney.
Yeah. I don't see Stones. Stones makes too much mistakes nowadays.
I don't see him lasting much longer. They'll probably buy big in the summer.
Yeah.
But what have we got next? Most assists?
Ozil.
You know what? You never know,
Bro, I think Ozil's going to have a good season this year.
It's about time. It's about 7 years too late. But
I actually think that he's going to have the more... Because, Hazard's not, apart from Hazard, I think Hazard won it, the last 2 years, I think. Most assists. I know he won it last year.
Was it Hazard? And I think the season before was...
Yeah. I can't remember. Wait.
Was the season before David Silva? No. Can't remember who the season before was. Definitely wasn't Mesut Ozil.
Yeah. But obviously, I think Ozil's gonna have the most assists.
Be nice because then we can sell him at the end of the summer and get him off our wage bill. But I went for Bernardo Silva. I think Bernardo Silva's gonna have another good season because he was a shining star in that Man City team. I mean, all of them are quality last year, but he stood out. I think he should have got Young Player of the Year
over
Sterling. I think Sterling should have got Player of the Year.
Yeah.
And I think Bernardo Silva should have got Young Player of the Year.
Oh, it was Kevin De Bruyne in 2018.
Bruyne.
I mean 2017, 2018 that had the most assists.
So I suppose you can't count him out either. But I think Bernardo Silva might
if he's healthy. he's been
yeah, he's struggled with that knee injury. With those special doctors Pep Guardiola sent him to. The ones that help you naturally recover quicker than everyone else.
What they put on him, but
that special sauce, that Bane juice. But don't worry, World Anti-Doping turn a blind eye to our football clubs. It's alright. But we got that. We got all the fun stuff: top scorer, top keeper, top defender. But there's one which I think is a bit harder to pick, which is who's going to get relegated.
I say Brighton.
Oh no more pride.
Sheffield. And who did I mention earlier? There was one more.
Norwich?
No, I don't think Norwich is going to get relegated.
I think our two choices look completely different.
Is it?
Yeah, mine's a bit different. But I also have I dislike one of the clubs on here as well, so it might be a little bit biased. And it ain't Tottenham. They're not that bad yet.
Yeah, I think Sheffield United is going to go.
That's your three.
Brighton and to pick one more. I actually don't know. Maybe Norwich. I just say. You did say that. I'll just go with that three. Who's your three?
I've got Burnley.
Burnley?
I don't think Burnley can do well.
Yeah,
I mean, I know they signed Jane Rodriguez and that, but they cut it close last year.
Burnley, they get points from top teams.
Mainly Chelsea.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I just don't think they've improved enough from last year, and I think everyone around them has. Yeah. I think the only hope they have is the fact that they kept Tarkowski. He's a big player, and that they got Jay Rodriguez. But other than that, like, they signed Danny Drinkwater alone. I don't really think that'll do much for him. And I mean, Sean Dyche has done well there, but there's only so far you can go with the budget they've got. They haven't got a big player to sell other than Tarkowski.
Was a good addition for them, though.
Yeah, he's good, and he's good to get him off the wage bill at yours. But then that takes a bit more depth away.
He's on loan, isn't it?
Yeah, so I would assume they're paying like 40% of his wages, something like that. Yeah. But no, I went for Burnley. I went Norwich next. So I think they're relying too much on Timo Pukki, their striker. They're focusing on a Pukki party, but then they got Max Aarons as well, who's good in Championship 19, but now's the step up. Is he going to be like Wan-Bissaka?
Yeah, it's always hard. The step up is always difficult.
But I can't see. I mean, they've got a good team. They've got Buendia, people like that. I'm not a massive expert on Norwich's club. I only watched them a few times last year, but I just don't think they've strengthened enough in comparison to who else came up. I mean, you got Villa spending 100 million.
I don't think Villa's going to get relegated this season.
The only reason why I don't think they're going to do a Fulham is because they didn't buy random players. They bought players they had on loan the season before. So it's not like they're bringing in new people. They're just keeping the people they had to keep, and they were quality players. So I think it will be Norwich next. Final one, I think Southampton.
Southampton, wow.
I just think they cut it close the last 2 seasons. Had a bit of a better season last year, but I just think, again, they haven't strengthened enough. Like Shea Adams from Birmingham. Birmingham are shite. What? Who else did they get? They got the geezer from Augsburg on loan. Nothing much really. Danny Ings they bought permanently.
Oh really?
Which for £20 million, I think Liverpool have done daylight robbery. They're worse than us with Iwobi. And he's going to score a few goals. He'll score against Arsenal because we're shit against Southampton. But he's not good. I just don't think he's good enough to keep him up. And I think they've not competed with anyone else there. But so yeah, that's the 3: Burnley, Norwich, Southampton. You thought Sheffield United, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think Sheffield United have a really good season.
You think so?
I think they've improved in all the right areas.
I don't know. I haven't really watched them. I just kind of like guessed it in a way.
I think they got that Mousset from Bournemouth. Who else they've picked up plenty of players.
Bournemouth's going to do good this season.
Yeah, I think they will too. Ravel Morrison, hit or miss. Never know. He might do well, he might not. If he does well, he could potentially get in the England squad as well.
Never know. England squad's always open for anyone, man.
Trust. I mean, if
they all they need is one good game and
they get in that squad.
They get the cover of the Sun. That's it. They're going in. They got in.
Right, so let's get to the more tasty section of the podcast. Let's talk about the fixtures this week.
Yeah.
So obviously you've got plenty of fixtures starting tonight. Liverpool against Norwich at 8 o'clock. What do you reckon for that one? Liverpool,
probably they're gonna
spank them.
Yeah, they're gonna set the tone for the rest of the season. So I think Liverpool 3-0, 4-0.
See, if it was at Norwich's ground, I might have had some hope. But at Anfield,
the atmosphere, this first game of the season, plus everyone's watching them. Everyone, they're the only team that playing this today.
Yeah, I think Liverpool win. I think 4-1.
4-1.
I think Norwich will get a goal. Just because I think they're going to start slow.
Yeah.
It always just shaking off the cobwebs for the first game of the season.
But then again, Liverpool. How often do you see Liverpool start slow?
Right, I'd say that's a good point at Anfield.
Yeah.
But I think they'll get one. I think they will. But it'll just be a consolation. Because Liverpool are going to try and start off.
They're like 4-0 up.
Yeah. Right, so let's move.
West Ham City. I said it before we started this podcast. I think West Ham's gonna win against City. I don't know. It's just my gut feeling. But
yeah, if it was because it's at West Ham's ground, I think I agree with you, and I think 2-1 West Ham.
yeah.
But at the same time, City could come out all guns blazing and put 6 past, because you don't know what West Ham side you'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, certain teams, when you go to their ground, you're gonna have a hard fought game. Leicester, you know you'll get up against it.
Always. Yeah.
West Ham, sometimes they don't even bother turning up to the Olympic Stadium. They get lost on the way there. They'll lose 6-0 at home.
Yeah, and then win away.
Then they'll go and beat Tottenham at the White Hart Lane 2-1 or 2-0. It doesn't add up. But I agree with you. 2-1 West Ham, I think. What do you think?
1-0 West Ham.
Fair enough.
1-0. So we got next Palace versus Everton. I'm just gonna say Crystal Palace because they're playing home, and I think their defense is gonna be better with Cahill in there.
I don't know. The only problem is they lost Wan-Bissaka and didn't replace him. They're playing Ward. I think it's either Ward or Kelly at right back. That's rough. They've not really got anyone at right back. They might as well just leave that position blank. They might as well put Benteke there. He's better at preventing goals than he is scoring them.
Exactly.
But I think 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Or we could see the funny side of Zaha putting 3 past Everton as a little vendetta, because now he's got to stay at that tragic club.
Well, you lot didn't put enough work to get him.
Sod him, he's not worth £80 million.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't see him being worth that much. Like, he can stay where it is.
Yeah,
Even Chelsea won't pay. Like, Chelsea tend to overpay, then Chelsea would not pay that.
I think you might buy him when you're not banned, though.
Well, we've got to sign some players, and you know we are gonna sign players as soon as this ban is finished.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how everything goes.
Yeah.
You might suddenly become a homegrown players club. You might win the league.
Yeah, you never know. That's what I said. Like, in like one of my videos, like I like this season for us because it's gonna be a good chance for all of our young players, because we've got actually one of the best academies in England.
Well, you've got one of the biggest. I don't know if it's one of the best.
But like, we always create like good players, not amazing players, but they just never get. They always get loaned as soon as they hit 18. They get shipped off to.
It's literally a first-class ticket to the Netherlands or France or like the Egyptian league or something. You lot just ship them out. There's no real push to actually. They're more like investments. You develop them for 2 years and sell them for £10 million to someone without them ever playing. But that's where I think you make mistakes when you look at De Bruyne, people like that. Salah especially.
Yeah. But let's not talk about that. Let's move on to Burnley versus Southampton.
What a shit game that is.
I think that's going to be like 0-0.
Yeah, I might agree. That's going to be a shit game. Actually, it's at Burnley's ground. I'll go 1-0 Burnley.
Watford, Brighton. I think Watford's going to win.
Yeah, I think Watford's going to slap those Pride boys around.
Yeah. Maybe I'll say 2-0. Watford 2-0.
Yeah, they're going to slap the Pride flag straight off that stadium. Oh, wait, they're at home, aren't they? Watford, 2-3-0. I just can't see Brighton being able to compete with them. I mean, they signed the boy from Bristol City, the centre-back, but there's nothing really there. Adam Webster ain't going to save anyone.
Now we got Bournemouth, Sheffield United.
As much as I said I like Sheffield United, I think Bournemouth are going to batter them.
Yeah, I think 2-1.
I was thinking more 3-0.
Really?
I just think Bournemouth are too much at home.
Yeah, they're tough to beat at home. Very tough.
Yeah, they're a crafty team as well. They set up well tactically. Yeah. Nathan Ake stayed. I think that's a big win for them.
Very, very good.
Tottenham, Aston
Villa. I don't know what it is with Tottenham. I see Villa winning 1-0.
Now, I wish I could say that, but I think Tottenham are going to win about 5-0. I think Tottenham are going to slaughter them. I think Kane's going to be on fire. Son, Lucas, and Ndombele is going to get like 2 assists, and then Tottenham are going to claim he's the next best thing and
that's
rave about him.
They always go in, like, they always have this good start and then it wears off.
Yeah, like they're raving about Ryan Sessegnon, but honestly, for a defender, I think he's trash. He's a left winger. What's the point in signing a left back that spends more time up front?
As well.
Yeah, he's too small.
Yeah.
He struggled. I know he was at Fulham last year, so in all honesty, I think Messi would struggle in that Fulham side. But I just don't think he's that good. And they got Lo Celso on loan, but I don't think he's that good either. And Ndombele is the one.
Yeah.
Very good player.
Yeah.
We assume. We've seen him in the French league, but we don't know what he's going to do. But yeah, Tottenham, they're going to spank him.
Yeah.
But that's it. Oh no, we got Sunday's games.
Yeah.
We
got Leicester versus Wolves.
No, that's a quality game.
I think Wolves are gonna take it, because I'm only basing it from like last year. The way Wolves play last year is outstanding, I would say.
Yeah.
Like I think they over-exceeded last year.
Oh, they definitely did. Yeah. No one expected them to do as well as they did.
Yeah.
But I think Leicester will win. Like Leicester at home. They've brought in the right players. They got Tielemans permanently. Vardy always on fire.
But yeah.
So yeah, I think Leicester win that one 2-1.
I want Vardy to go to Chelsea.
He's too old now, isn't he?
Yeah, well, before I wanted him to go because we had links with him, innit?
We almost had him.
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy that didn't come to fruition because now it's worked out well for us with Lacazette and Aubameyang. Oh, what's next?
You got Newcastle. Arsenal. say what you said earlier.
I think we might lose that. I don't know why. I've got a funny feeling that the defence is going to capitulate. Because I know David Luiz isn't starting that game. They've already said it.
Is it?
Because he's just not been part of the club long enough. And
I think he's going to be a problem in the dressing room for you guys, No,
I don't. Apparently he's a big personality and he's a good leader.
Yeah, he is, but he has his moments though. Like he's a character. Like that's why we loved him, innit? Because he's such a character, and he's always with fans. He's really good. He's really good with fans. So
I mean, that's good, but we don't need a mascot. We need a centre back.
Yeah.
But no, I think he'll be alright. And worst case, Kolasinac will put him in his place if he starts acting up too much. But no, I think we'll lose that. What about you?
No, I think you got 2-0 on Newcastle.
I think it's more because I'm preparing myself for the worst because I get too excited like all these other Arsenal fans. You got some Arsenal fans that are going, "Oh, we've won the transfer window." I was like, for fuck's sake, that's as bad as Spurs celebrating the Asia Trophy. It's not anything. We could sign Ronaldo, Messi, Suarez, no matter what. If we perform shit on the pitch, none of that matters.
Of course.
So that's why I'm worried, and the defence is still a big concern.
I think you've made I won't say major improvement, but you made really good improvements.
We've made big club moves. We've acted like a big club for the first time in 15 years.
Yeah.
And that's where I like it because there's a clear structure of what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Saying that though, I still think the defence was going to struggle and Joelinton's probably going to score 2 against us. But see, you have more faith in them than I do.
What, in Arsenal?
Yeah.
I think you lot have good signings this season. Well, like you
brilliant.
said, your everyone in your club's been bragging on about you lot won the signing this season, which I kind of agree on. But obviously, I'm not gonna over exaggerate and say that. Yeah,
I mean,
we've got to see what you guys are capable of this season. I think you're gonna do well, but we'll see. We'll see how everyone fits in.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting season for us. I think we'll finish in the top 4. I think we will. Final one.
This
Chelsea, is your boys.
Man United are predicting a 1-0 to Chelsea. 1-0 Chelsea. What's it called? Ed was saying Chelsea's going to win 1-0 and Zuma's going to bang a header in.
I don't know.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of in between 1-0 or we might take it 2-1. But I don't see it being 2-1 for some reason. I feel like 1-0, 2-0 would be the scoreline that I'm thinking. Again, I don't know who's gonna create these chances and stuff.
I think you'll win it. I know it's at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
But I've been saying to people that this Man U side is the first Man U side I think in my lifetime where I've looked at their midfield and attack and gone, I do not care. I am not scared of that.
That's the thing. Man United has...
Look, who have they got in midfield? Pogba, if he decides to turn up. Pogba can't carry the entire team.
Pogba wanted to go to Madrid and...
He still could.
Huh?
He still could.
I don't think Madrid wants him no more.
No, they want Neymar, don't they?
Yeah.
But what's Pogba going to do when he's got Matic, Mata and Fred around him?
Yeah.
Then look at their attack. Rashford, let's be honest, overrated.
Way too overrated.
He's not going to get 30 goals for you.
Yeah, he was like that guy. What's that guy? The other young guy Man United had, and he got like a big payday.
How long ago was it?
That was like 6 years ago. He starts with a V, I think.
V?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know.
He's that skinny guy, the European guy.
Oh, Januzaj. Yeah, I remember him. He was supposed to be the next coming of Jesus, and he flopped. Where's he now? Real Sociedad?
I have no clue.
Something like that.
What?
And then you got Mason Greenwood, who looks good. The young lad, he looks good, but we don't know what he's going to do in the Premier League, and I highly doubt he's going to score 30 goals. Then you got Alexis Sanchez, dog shagger.
Alexis Sanchez.
I don't know how he's still at that club. They're saying they want to have this massive rebuild. They've sold one player, and that was Lukaku.
Yeah.
How can you rebuild a squad when you've kept the entire thing? You should have just sold Lukaku and Pogba, rebuilt from there. Because some Man U fans are like, Pogba's this, Pogba's that. But most of them are in the same agreement as me, and I don't think he's good enough.
Who?
Pogba.
Yeah, I've said that from the beginning. Pogba's good in a different league, but not in the league in Premier League.
He's better when he's got someone that can actually grab him by the bollocks and tell him to stop pissing around.
Exactly.
Ole's not going to do that. Ole's going to let him do what he wants.
He's too waylaid back.
And then obviously you got Martial and Mr. High Potential Lingard, who's about 80 now.
Yeah.
Other than their defence, there's no risk there for you lot. I think you'll win 2-1.
Yeah, I'll say 2-0.
Yeah.
I think Pedro's gonna score. Pedro always scores. Like that guy, not always scores.
Only
but
scores
I think
bangers.
Pedro's gonna score. Definitely. We'll see what Pulisic's saying, but
yeah, that'll be an I'm interested to see how he plays. That's gonna be a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than Man U's defence, I don't think there's any trouble there really. Yeah. Saying that, they could all come together under Ole and have a worldie and finish in the top 4 and probably beat us.
I don't think Ole's gonna be. I think he's gonna I think he's gonna get sacked.
Yeah, I've got a tenner on him to get sacked before January. I did it with Mourinho last year. I've got Ole this year, making bank off Man U. Yeah. Well, I'm watching Rants and Bants and everyone else cry their eyes out already over Pepe, and now we're gonna watch them cry over losing to Chelsea at the first game of the season at Old Trafford. But I think that's it for today, isn't it? Really? Yeah. Anything else you want to say about Chelsea's transfer window? How good it was?
Amazing.
I think leave your predictions down below. Let's have a look and see who's right. Prove that we probably don't know anything about football and we're going to get every single game wrong. I'm hoping we get Arsenal wrong because
I
want us to beat those Geordie bastards. But no, that's us done. So, Tom, where can they find you?
Find me on Instagram at Tom De La Cruz. That's THOMDELACRUZZ.
We'll leave all of it in the description, so you'll be able to see it all. Find me on Instagram, Lewis_Divine. I'll put that in the bottom because I spell my name awkwardly. I know I can never spell Divine right. But that's it. Episode 2 done. Enjoy the football.
Yes, I'm so excited.
We're back. We finally got something to talk about other than shit transfers.
Yep.
Enjoy the weekend. Armchair Analysts. We're out.
We're out, baby.
Oh, now I need to actually stop it.